1, 2, 3, 4.
Hola, hi, I'm Dominique Vibez and welcome to my channel. I hope you're having a fabulous day. Today we are checking out El Escorial Monasterio near Madrid, Spain. The reason for my visit today, I need to visit this monument for my art history of Spain class. I took the bus here from Moncloa station in Madrid. It was maybe €4.20 and the ride was about 40 minutes right into the city. See the beautiful mountains. You also see this beautiful body of water. There's this bridge over it. Now I'm just walking to the monastery. I maybe got off a station too soon, so I have to walk a little across town, like 30 minutes, but we're gonna get there, and there's so many beautiful views along the way. So happy you can join me today. Let's go. Okay, we have a moment. Check out my makeup look today. I glued some lashes, of course the rhinestone, and a little lip. Just because I love to be colorful. Towering over the foothills of the Sierra de Guadarrama, just outside Madrid, stands El Escorial. This colossal royal monastery once symbolized the height of Spain's empire. Did you know it was designed to resemble a martyr's fate? Or that it holds some of the world's greatest artistic treasures? Let's dive into the secrets of El Escorial. El Escorial fue idea del rey Felipe II, construido entre 1563 y 1584. Sirvió como palacio, monasterio, biblioteca y lugar de descanso final para los monarcas españoles. Su estilo geométrico estricto, llamado arquitectura herreriana, refleja la obsesión de Felipe por el orden y la simplicidad. Ever noticed the shape? It resembles a gridiron, honoring Saint Lawrence, who was martyred by being burned alive. Felipe II saw this as a divine tribute to Spain's victory over France at the Battle of St. Quentin. In the year 258 CE, St. Lawrence was executed by the Romans. His punishment? He was burned alive on a metal gridiron. Legend says that during his torture he even joked, "Turn me over, I'm done on this side." The long hallways and courtyards resemble the bars of a gridiron, while the church represents the handle. The strict, simple architecture reflects St. Lawrence's sacrifice. El Escorial no es solo un símbolo de poder, también es un tesoro artístico. En su interior puedes ver frescos de Pellegrino de Baldi, tapices inspirados en los diseños de Rafael y pinturas de Tiziano, el Greco y el Bosco. Felipe II era tan devoto que mandó construir su habitación con vista al altar para poder asistir a misa sin salir de la cama. El Escorial has hidden underground passages used by monks and royalty to move discreetly through the complex. In the 19th century, Napoleon's army looted El Escorial, stealing precious books, paintings, and relics. Sorprendentemente, hay un sistema de aire acondicionado natural. Las paredes huecas hacen circular aire, manteniendo el monasterio fresco en verano. El Escorial remains a symbol of Spain's golden age. It isn't just a royal palace. It's a monument where faith, history, and art come together. So next time you visit Madrid, don't miss this breathtaking UNESCO World Heritage Site. Well, that concludes today's tour of El Escorial. It was quite an interesting tour, a lovely garden. I wanted to check out the garden, but it is closed, but I did get to walk through the entire monastery. It is huge. If you liked anything in this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Peace, love, good vibes, and I'll see you on the next video. This is a behind the scenes moment with Dominique Vibez taking the bus here from Moncloa. You have to get a certain ticket. I did not have this certain ticket, but I went to get on the bus. I asked to pay with card, couldn't pay with card, could only pay with cash. So I pull out my wallet and I get the money, but I pull out a bill that is too large for the bus ticket, and the bus ticket was maybe €4.20. I was feeling a bit overwhelmed. There was other people who were trying to get onto the bus, and there was a woman who was coming onto the bus and she paid. I think I have money, but right now, at the moment, I'm feeling very stressed. So I squeeze over so this other woman can get through. And then there's other people who are trying to get onto the bus. And I just get off the bus. I was too overwhelmed and I just got off. I went back inside, sat down, and honestly, I was crying. As a solo traveler, it's not always rainbows and sunshines, but I let myself have that moment. I sat, let it out. In about 10 minutes, I was good. Wiped my face, collected myself. I did have €5. I just didn't have it in that exact moment. So I got my money ready, and the next bus was there for me to be able to go to Escorial. And I hopped on that bus ready, sat in the back, and it was a solid ride. After that, once I sat down, I felt like I could breathe. I'm happy that I got out. I tried again. I continued on, or else the other option was just to try again another day. But I made it. We here, we breathing through those moments. Fall down 7 times, get up 8. Stand up, brush yourself off, and try again until you succeed.